with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
And Robert joins us. You were telling me during the break, very, very close to tying a record.
Almost.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, it certainly was warm. It's certainly above average for this time of year, but we didn't quite make it. Now, depending on which record you use, I tend to be a little persnickety using only the airport. It doesn't go back as far as Dayton area records, but the Dayton airport, the record for today, set back in 1976, was 84 degrees. Dayton area, if you go back to 1915, that includes temperatures downtown, 85 degrees. So we did get up to how high? 83. Didn't quite make either one of those. It certainly was warm, though. Everyone got into the 80s today. It certainly was a very warm day for, what is that, the middle of April now? Man, this year is going by very, very quickly. And it's going to be a bit of a mild night. That cold front, which is bringing the rain, isn't quite here yet. One way we know that is because winds are still out of the south. Now, they're not as breezy as they were before, but you can see winds in Dayton about 11 miles per hour or so. So it's still bringing in some warm air. You would think humidity as well, but it's actually pretty dry outside as far as humidity is concerned. So overall, temperatures right now, we're still hanging on to 73 degrees at 11:16 p.m. this evening. Although several areas have dropped into the 60s, you can expect a fairly mild night. But temperatures will be on the decline, and we're going to likely stay cooler than average for the weekend, certainly, and even a bit into next week. So no 80s on the 7-day forecast for at least the next 7 days or so. You can see we're still a little bit warmer even than this time yesterday. So temperatures are trending up until that cold front comes through. Then they're going to be trending down quite a bit. You can see that illustrated here. The temperatures moving into the overnight hours, only getting into the mid, but most likely just upper 50s. And then only the mid 60s tomorrow. So that's certainly a lot cooler than the low 80s. But that's because that cold front will eventually make its way here close to sunrise sometime in the morning tomorrow. And then temperatures thereafter will be cooler heading into the weekend, which more temperatures will likely be close to freezing for at least a night or two before we move back into more temperate but still cooler than average conditions next week. So here's the rainfall. You can see most of it now in northern Indiana. At least that's the closest rain to us. And it is slowly pushing this way. So I'd say the next 6 hours or so will likely remain dry, aside from a stray little sprinkle well ahead of it. You can see kind of near Muncie there. But the main rainfall that we can expect to at least begin our wet day tomorrow will likely come around sunrise. You can see that illustrated here in the Futurecast, staying dry. Here's a look at 7 a.m. So right around sunrise, start to see some showers moving in from the west. I'd say if you have plans tomorrow, I think Andy has someone coming to his house, our studio guy. I would say the morning might be your best bet, but tomorrow is going to be a wet day regardless. You can see rain coming in by the afternoon, and then moving into the evening, perhaps a dry spell, but more rain expected Saturday morning. And then we're kind of dry thereafter, though. Sunday, a high of 50. Into next week, you're looking at some cooler than average temperatures still, but overall, not a bad week ahead. We do have a few nights, though, below freezing. You can see Monday morning right around 32 degrees.
6,400 students. Some of them are doctors and lawyers.
63 years on the job, and he has no plans to retire. We did the numbers, and this high school math teacher is now 91 years old.